Cool. Okay. Yeah, so let's see, where are we? 98 days, 22 hours, 27 minutes, and counting. Ugh.
Hey everybody, my name is Benjamin Shipper, and I am currently writing and drawing my own graphic novel, publishing later this year with Dark Horse Comics, called Joe Death and the Graven Image. Matt really gave me my first job in kind of the commercial art entertainment world. I love stories, I love writing. There's just nothing like it to me. It's the way I learn.
Tell us what you remember that weekend that we started writing and like where our breakthroughs were.
So the actual first day of writing, we went to this breakfast joint called Tandem.
All right. We just were leaving Tandem Creperie in Travelers Rest, and we had about the most productive breakfast pretty much possible, and got some good ideas for our script. We're gonna go back to the writer's room now and start getting it on the board.
We were all talking, and Tandem is right next to the sign for Travelers Rest. Yeah, and then the term Travelers Rest came up, and then Time Travelers Rest. And that sparked ideas about Einstein and lore of Einstein, and that was what it just kind of fit perfectly into this portal mechanic that we had talked about, because Einstein is a man of science, and time travel and teleportation just are analogous. It's not what he worked on, but it's analogous to what he worked on. So we're like, okay, we gotta run with this. Oh yes, that was after the night of failure.
The night of failure.
We were going on like hour 10 of just like raw, like break open your brain, creative juices flowing. And then I think I said like, I don't know if this is delivering on the promise of the premise. So you, Maddie, as soon as I said this isn't delivering on the promise of the premise, I saw you deflate. And I was like, oh no.
And that is the moment that I fell off.
Exactly.
Matt slowly crumbled into a chair and stopped talking for like 45 minutes.
I started talking about spiral dynamics. Shout out to Paul Johnson.
Because at this point, we were so desperate, we're like, Maddie said at breakfast, we have to have something by the end of the day. And so we're like, okay, well, throw everything out there. And so we spent the first 2 hours that morning just throwing everything down there. And then
that was super productive. Productive.
Yeah. We just rapid fire. Everyone from every corner of the room was just like blah blah blah. With like we knew like how he was going to do what he was going to do. We didn't know why he was doing what he was going to do. Mm-hmm. And the why is what takes us through the whole movie. Mm-hmm. What we came up with, we're basically trying to solve the problem of the main character and why he was going to do what he was doing. And that was always a problem.
In the dynamic we set up, like. I think I always knew that we weren't going to write or naturally fall into the exact same genre, the same story automatically, but I think that's good because the tension in us pulling against each other actually lets the good ideas fall through and the bad ones get pulled out too.
Picking breakthrough was crucial to setting up the world for number one, a practical reason. Is it brought it to where we were going to be shooting. That's a huge thing. It's barns, it's schools, it's estate sales, it's pawn shops, it's all those sorts of things.
Yeah.
So yeah, there you go.
Wow.
How do you feel?
Great, dude. I mean, I'm seriously like kind of surprised. I mean, basically we wrote this in a day. Like when it came down, I mean, we had a lot of exploring, but like this, I mean, there are pieces obviously where we, from yesterday's stuff and where we started, but like all of this was fleshed out today. Okay, so I am at 9/8 Central with Will Stewart. And we are going to talk about the story. This is the first time Will is hearing this story, and I'm really excited to tell him about it. Will is the director of photography on this project, and having him on board is humongous. And so him understanding and also liking the story is a big deal. So we're just gonna start talking.
Not a bad movie. Hey, if this can get made, there's hope for us.
Someone along the way mentioned Time Traveler's Rest, and that was like perfect. That sparked something for me immediately. It made me laugh. I thought it was really funny. And then the perfect thing happened, which was I ended up just had a vague memory of some details about Einstein visiting Greenville and being at Furman, which being like in Traveler's Rest. And as soon as we kind of like touched on the Einstein thing, everything started to fall into place. So then eventually we landed on pickers, those kind of pickers, the guys that go like dig around in barns and look for antiques, those guys. So our lead character, Peter, is one of those guys. He's a picker. So Peter's dad was a picker as well, and Peter's trying to fill in his shoes. Peter's main rival is this bully named Carl, and Carl owns a big like megaplex pawn shop, antique store, and he's got a lot of money and basically just picks on Peter, and Peter can't get up a leg up because Carl's always got him under his thumb. Finds this case which has these crazy devices inside. He has no idea what it is, and he's with his friends when they open this thing up, and it turns out that they're portals. These like portal machines. So they come to find out that Einstein had actually hidden this technology 80 years ago, and they're the first ones to discover it since he had died. Understanding and also liking the story is a big deal.
Liking the story is a big deal.
Yeah, I love everything about it.
Here we go. Yeah. That looks stupid. Try it again. Yeah.
This is Peter. Peter is a picker. This is Carl. He's a much more wealthy picker. Carl has outpicked Peter for years. You will never defeat me. I have all the money. Until one day, Peter uncovers something amazing.
In the sky. Steampunk blimps drop flying monkeys.